here I am, I'm back again. Obviously I came earlier on this morning to have a look round, but I'm back again. The guests are just arriving now. You can see they're just working the way down there to the entrance. So the light's beginning to go down now, so the castle's looking pretty cool in this kind of lighting anyway. I like it. But yeah, so I'm just going to work my way down with the other guests, wait for the Paranormal Eye UK team to come out. We're all parked up here, raring to go, and let's get into it. So let's see what the night brings. I checked into my hotel earlier on. It's a bit crappy, but you know, it'll do for tonight. And I had a meal, so I've eaten, so hopefully no grumbling stomach tonight, all being well. So there you go. Right, so I'm going to head down with the other guys, and we'll get ticked off the list, and then we'll go in, and then we'll see what we're going to get tonight. Hopefully I'll get something paranormal for once. You know what it's like. I don't want lens flare, I want a ghost, so we'll see. Right, so I'm inside Margam Castle. Nikki, the owner and the lead investigator of Paranormal Eye UK, she's just brought myself and two fellow investigators up onto the first floor, so the upper floor. So we're here investigating this section while the guests are going down to where the Abbey ruins are. Now, the lady and gentleman, the other two investigators, they've gone on the other side of this floor. So they're over that way, a bit further down. So hopefully they won't hear me and I won't hear them. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this. So we don't need the health and safety tour, which is good. But yeah, we're here. So yeah, so I'm going to show you what area I've got. As usual, I'm going to try and use my mobile and use my night vision camera in between everything else. So it's just good because it actually helps by using both. And I like that. I actually like the fact that you actually get, you know, it's not all kind of like green from the night vision. You get to see all kinds of footage. Makes it a bit more interesting, and it makes it better for me. That's a pretty cool room, isn't it? Look, it's massive. Got all this furniture in here. I have noticed there's wooden flooring around here, so I'm going to try and move around as quietly as I can, because what I don't want to do is disturb the other two investigators. So I'm going to try not to get in their way and not to disturb them. Oh, the hole in the floor, look. You can see below. That's a bit worrying. Gosh, let's hope this floor is actually, I'm sure it is secure enough. I don't really want to fall through it, but they've got different, look, they've got bits. You can see here, look, planks over it. Anyway, let's not think about that. I love the walls. Look at this. Look at that. That's cool. And they've got areas which are sealed off with these not authentic doors, but they're sealed off. They're all locked up, so we can't go that way. But yeah, I've noticed straight away that we've got a mixture of brickwork, like with this fireplace, but also stonework as well. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Wow. We've got these little sections as well, which are interesting. I wonder if these were like some kind of bath. Well, I don't know if they'd be like a bathroom or where you'd have a bath, or I have no idea what this space is because it's tiled, which is interesting, because normally if it's tiled you assume that it would be like a little mini bathroom, but there's windows all around, so, and it's very small. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Can't go in there because there's a metal gate here. And there's a few of these. There's another one over here. I can go in that one actually. Yeah, look. Oh, I just sneezed then. I had to pause the film. I had to sneeze. Sorry. Whoa, wow, look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Goes all the way up. There's the outside world. That's a lot of my torch. Let me move that. So yeah, Nikki's taking the main body of gas. Trying to turn my torch off. I always have a problem with this torch. She's taking them over there where, if you saw my earlier video, where the Abbey ruins were. So that's where she's taken them initially. But yeah, it's a pretty cool space. It's really weird because you've got these kind of like, you know, these bare walls, you've got these kind of like just sheets of MDF or whatever they are, which are on the floor. And then you've got this furniture, which is kind of got ornate little kind of cups on it and stuff, and saucers in there, these cabinets. It's really weird. And we've got like a mixture of kind of old and new, but also kind of like old furniture mixed with, you know, kind of MDF doors and MDF floors. It's really, really strange. But it's definitely a cool space, awesome space. Yeah, I like it. It's really, really good. So yeah, we've got that. And then in the next room, as I work my way around and I get closer to the other two, I'll try and quieten down a little bit because obviously I don't want to disturb them with their investigations. So, and then there's this room. Again with these really high ceilings, which are pretty awesome. And that's the way I just came. And again we've got a mixture of like old furniture. There's like an old radio here, wireless. And you can hear the main group. I guess they haven't actually gone down to the Abbey ruins yet, so I can hear them. Guests can be noisy. Guests can be noisy. And they've got like a massive snooker table here. It's huge actually. I'm guessing that's a snooker table. Maybe not though. Might not be. Don't know. Big table though. I love these windows. Look at that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And we've got these, which is a little bit weird. Kind of barbed wired displays. This is supposed to be like something to do with the Second World War, do you think? Oh, is that real barbed wire? Gosh, a bit of a health and safety nightmare there on that one. And a very tattered looking Union Jack flag. Oh, I like, look at that. You can see obviously where the water's come down. But it's giving this kind of really nice check texture. There's an old suitcase. Some kind of tin. I've noticed first that it's very windy around here because, as you can see, got fields all around because we're in the park, and I can hear the wind buffeting against the windows. So I have to be aware of that. If there's any kind of what you think is kind of like knocks and taps, it could be just the wind blowing against the windows. Maybe, or it could be spirit. We shall see. But again, with the floor, the way it is, I have to be aware of that as well, because you can obviously hear people moving around. And obviously it's creaking under my foot, depending on where I'm walking. But yeah, overall, it's pretty cool. The floor's changing here. This is it's not actual proper authentic tiling, but should help hopefully with the noise pollution of me walking around. It's a pretty cool room though, isn't it? Look at this. You can hear the wind outside actually, really windy. Yeah, look at this. You can hear Nikki talking to the other guests at the moment. One thing I've noticed actually, there's loads of mirrors. Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah, loads and loads of mirrors. One over here as well, look. It's like tons of mirrors, which is really interesting. Again, I can hear the wind going against the window. There's another mirror. Look, I told you they're everywhere. Very interesting. I'm going to keep my torch off for a minute, just to save the battery a bit. It's light enough still at the moment. I've also noticed that it's because it's so windy, it's going against the roof, so I can actually hear creaks and kind of like noises from that, so I need to be aware of that as I'm working around. So yeah, this is the space I've currently got at the moment. The other two investigators, they're beyond that point, so I just saw the chap. So they're just over this way, so I want to try not to disturb them if I can help it. So I'm just going to work my way back round to the other one, and then I'm going to start doing a bit of an investigation. So let's work my way around and we'll have a look, and I might get the SB7 out. Right, so if I head over this way, let's go back. And then I'm going to get the SB7 out and try it. Now, when I was at Ashby Road Cemetery last time, when I heard that name Michael come through twice on the same frequency, which was about 89, no, it's 89, no, it wasn't 89, sorry, about 94, 95 megahertz. I went back and I tried to stay on 95 megahertz, but I didn't get anything. So I'm going to try again, because I'm convinced Spirit, you might be able to make contact with Spirit on a particular megahertz frequency. So to start with, I'm actually going to try and go on 95 megahertz and see if I get any kind of response. So that's kind of my initial plan at the moment until I swap with the other two investigators. So I'm aware that time's ticking. I'm spending a lot of time walking around in awe of the place, but of course at the same time I do need to investigate. So I'm just going to get my spirit box out, get it on the right frequency, and then we'll make a start. Right, got my spirit box out. I put it on 95 megahertz. Let me just have a quick look. I need to get the light. Where is it? Right, so I'm on 95 megahertz. So initially I'm just going to walk around. I don't want it too loud because I don't want to disturb the other group up on the same floor. Or I might need to jump. Okay. So I could hear a faint radio station. So obviously when we're near somewhere, that's using 95 megahertz or near there for the radio. So I can still hear it. Well, I'm on 95.8 megahertz now. I've had to move it because I kept hearing radio stations faint. It's making an unusual crackling on this one, so I'm going to keep it like this. If there's anybody in spirit that can hear my voice, can you please try to speak through the box I'm holding in my hand? My name's Mark. I don't mean you any harm, and I certainly don't mean you any disrespect. If you could speak through the box that I'm holding in my hand, I would really appreciate it, please. Is there anybody that can hear me in spirit? Can you please speak to me? That's interesting, the crackling's changed. It's got louder. Is there anybody in spirit that can hear my voice? Can you please try to speak to me if there is? Oh, I can see the other guests are just going down to the Abbey ruins. If there is anybody that can hear my voice, can you please speak to me through the box I'm holding in my hand? Let's try and work out, that was me on the floorboards. Let's work our way through the frequencies a bit. That is a radio station. Come on, these SB7s, they drive me mad sometimes. Right. I'm trying not to have a frequency on it which has got a radio station, but obviously that's not easy. So if there is anybody that can hear my voice, can you please speak to me through the box that I'm holding in my hand? Try to adjust your frequency to fall in line with the frequency on this device that I'm holding if you can. If you're able to do this, please. It's me moving around, making noise on the floorboard. Okay, alright. Nothing on that at the moment. Okay. I'll try that again a bit later. See, now this is interesting. This is actually thermal temperature. It goes off if there's any kind of temperature change. Now obviously I'm holding it, so I just need to make sure it's not me. Okay, that was me. Ooh. I might put this down in a minute and have a look and see if it's affecting the temperature in anywhere. Because I'm trying to determine. I don't really use this as a device much. Thermal temperature on it. Just want to make sure it's not me that it's picking up. So this is a new addition to the SB7 actually. I thought it was a REM pod at first when I had it. I got quite excited, but it's not a REM pod. It's a thermal detector. So it will detect if there's any changes in the temperature, if it goes hotter or colder, quite drastically, then it will start beeping and going off. And it seems to be picking something up anyway. Because I don't really use this device much like this. I'm not really quite sure what to make of that, but why it's going off 1 minute and it's not going off the next. Anyway, that's enough of that. Right, let's turn that off. Okay. I think I'll be swapping with the other two investigators soon. So I'm going to walk over to them and see if they're happy to swap or if they still want to stay where they are. Because it feels, the problem is that you end up, time goes really quick. Too quick. And then all of a sudden you realise, that's better, there we go. You realise you've actually lost loads of time. And I don't want to annoy them. They're thinking they want to come into this area and check it out, and yet I'm kind of hogging it all. So I'm going to go and have a word with them, see if they're happy to swap over or if they want to stay as they are, and we'll carry on. I think Nikki said we're going to come back up here anyway later, so I can get the K2 out. Yeah, 'cause I've got a K2 with me today. That Adam very kindly lent me, so I'm going to get the K2 out. We'll try that, and can sit in the silence a bit and see if we hear anything. So I'm just going to go and grab the other guys and see if they're happy to change. But yeah, so far, cool area, definitely very interesting. Okay, right, I've just swapped over with the other two fellow investigators, Joe and Jackie. So I'll remember that. So yeah, Joe's just gone over to the bit I was in before, and Jackie's over this way. She's still filming a bit, so if you hear any movement or anything, it might be herself. But I'll try and keep my voice down as low as I can, so I'm not disturbing her too much. Joe said over here he's actually just seen a shadow cross over, which is interesting. So I'm going to keep an eye on that while I'm over in this section. Let's draw my torch a little bit. Might go down. We go down. Let's just have a quick look. So yeah, this is where he said he saw. Oh, got little rooms dotted around in here. Look, with little displays on them. Can't go in that way though. But yeah, so this is where Joe said he saw a shadow. This kind of leads back to where the base room is. I haven't actually shown this to you yet. I'll tell you what, they've done a load of plastering, I've noticed. I don't envy whoever had to do all that plastering. I mean, look how high that is. Don't envy that at all. But yeah, this is the, I guess the main back staircase. Nikki said that we can't use the main staircase, the one that you saw in the earlier part of this video, because apparently masonry is not here in this bit, but over there it's falling down, so it's health and safety. So unfortunately, we can't go up there. It's cordoned off, but we're kind of right around the back end of that anyway. So at least we can go onto these upper floors, which is pretty awesome. Look at that, that's a bit of a drop down, isn't it? Pretty cool though. So yeah, that way is the base room. And apparently there's a door up here, but we're not allowed to go through it because it leads onto the roof and it will set all kinds of alarms off, so I won't be doing that. But yeah, it's interesting that Joe said that he saw a shadow kind of crossing over, walking. I mean, it's, as you can see, it's very light in this particular bit. So it's really interesting that he actually saw that because it's so light. So almost like he actually just, saw somebody else in this part of the building was just walking across, but obviously there isn't. Plus on top of that, he said it was walking across. So of course, that would have had to go through the walls. So that was pretty interesting. So I'll have to keep an eye on that just to see if I get that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, all being well. So as I said, Janet's that way, so I just need to be aware of that as I'm working my way around. Because I don't want to disturb her any more than I'd imagine she wants to disturb me, so... As you can see, the floorboards here are quite creaky. Again, it's all wooden flooring. These MDF sheets on the floor, so it is potentially, if anyone's moving around, it could be a bit noisy, just like what I just did a minute ago. They've got this crib, which is a bit creepy looking. It's a bit weird. And they've got a musical instrument inside, which is really strange. That's really odd. But yeah, so we've got that, which is a little bit creepy, a bit weird. Got this cool fireplace, look, like that. And I've noticed there's an upper floor here, but I don't think we've got access to it. So they're obviously doing work. You can see that's a new ceiling, so they're obviously doing work. And I can see there's a doorway over there, just over there. So I'm guessing these are areas that we'll eventually be able to access once they've actually done this. It's a little bit quieter with the wind over this side, I've noticed. The windows don't seem to be being buffeted like there was on the other side. So it's actually quite a bit quieter here. I love these windows, they're cool. Look at that. Got this, I don't know if is that a child's desk? Like a school desk, I'm guessing? I don't think it's, unless it's a praying. I don't think that's for prayer. That must be like a child's school desk, I think. Which probably makes sense because this room we've got, like the child's crib and everything else. just heard a noise over there, over this way, but I don't know if that's Janet, to see where she is. Got another one of these little rooms, but this one hasn't got any windows or any tiles on it, and you can't see up on this one. But it's got one little window. Oh look, what's that on the floor? Is that bird mess or rat droppings or something? Yeah, lovely. But yeah, you can see the outside world there, and my thumb in the corner. Sorry about that. You're right, Janet, it's just me.
It's alright. I'm going that way.
Yeah, am I right to come in, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Okay. It's quiet at the moment.
Oh, well, we're just starting, it's only the beginning.
Yeah?
I noticed on that side, just to let you know, the wind, unlike this side, but the wind's buffeting the windows, so you can hear it rattling and making noises, but it seems a lot quieter on this side, which is a bit weird.
No, when it does start.
Yeah, yeah, brilliant. All right,
We're expecting that anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Janet.
Okay.
So Janet and John have gone to the bit where I was before. Look, the outside world. I find it interesting because sometimes with these things is you can actually be videoing outside. I had this at Bow Manor. I mean, granted, it wasn't a ghost, but somebody was kind of walking on the other side of the building and they crossed the window. Nearly gave me a bit of a fright, to be honest, but it definitely wasn't spirit. But one of these days I might be videoing and spirit does cross one of these windows because all the lights are on at the moment. Yeah, so they look pretty cool, don't they, like that? Yeah, look at that. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? So what we've got here, let's have a look. So I think this is kind of the last room up in this area. There is more beyond there, but as you can see, you can't get across because I've got it boarded off, and there's a door over there actually, which has got a padlock on it, so we can't go there either. Looks like a lot of they must be doing a lot of work because some of the ceiling struts look new, the wood. So they're obviously doing a lot of work. Apparently, like with the falling masonry where the main staircase is, they've had an issue since COVID because obviously you've got to remember everything's been on lockdown for 2 years. And so the building's been deteriorating in that time and they've not managed to come in and do anything. So hence why there's a lot of scaffolding on the outside that we saw earlier on in my video when I came in the daytime. So the building's deteriorated a lot apparently in the last 2 years, so which is a real shame actually. So they're doing loads of work on it. Must be spending a small fortune. So yeah, you can see here, look. You can see all the scaffolding and all the work that's been done at the moment. So goodness knows how long it's going to take them to finish all this. Now, okay, right, so first thing I'm noticing, it's a lot quieter on this side. I can't hear the wind, so it's not buffeting against the windows, which is good. Can't hear the wind on the ceiling, on the roof, which is also good. So it's a lot quieter in this bit. Right, we're back outside again, and one of the Paranormal Eye UK team members have just brought us down to the ruins. Now, if you saw my earlier video, you would have seen them in the daytime. So that way is back. That way is back to the castle, and these are the ruins. Now, I'm not going to have my mobile phone on for long because obviously it's very dark out here, so I'm probably going to move over to my night vision pretty soon, really. But I just thought I'd come and do a little bit of video in initially, just on my phone. I like to move between the two, to be honest. It is really windy, so I'm not going to be doing too much talking because you might not be able to hear me anyway. And plus, I've got the other two guys, the other two investigators. They're over that way in the main, where the main ruins are, just over there. So I don't want to disturb them too much by doing too much talking. So I thought I'd just come over and check this bit out first. It's not too cold though, so at least that's something. But like I said, it is windy. I can't really walk actually in much because we've got this kind of fence going all the way around. I'm guessing that's probably because they're worried that any of this could like fall and hit somebody on the head, so I'm not really going to be able to go in there, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, it is, like I said, it is windy, but it doesn't seem to be too bad down here at the moment. You can actually hear me, which is good. You've got multiple buildings around here. I'm actually not sure what this one is. I saw it earlier on in the daytime. It's almost like some kind of not greenhouse, but you know, like they used to have these massive buildings that were like separate, either for entertaining or it could have been, you know, like a greenhouse, but an actual building, that kind of thing. So I'm not quite sure what that is. I've come in from the Abbey ruins. I'm not really getting anything, wasn't really feeling anything, to be honest, so I've just come in to visit Tinkletown. You know, it's that time, of course, when you get to my age, when you need a wee, you need a wee. Not that you want to know that. So I've just been to the bathroom, and there's this corridor. I just thought I'd show you. Some pretty cool brickwork. Some warm radiators, which is nice. I thought I'd just come and show you because I'm going to head back and meet the other two guys, the other two investigators. They're really nice, by the way, actually. I was just talking to them as we were walking back. They're a lovely couple, really nice. Been to loads of places as well, so it's always interesting meeting fellow investigators. So I thought I'd just come and just show you this corridor. See, you know, we see these old parts where there's, you know, not much furniture in there, and it's to the plaster or even to the stone, and yet you have areas like this which are obviously used more, so you know, they've got carpets on the floor and proper kind of slate tiles down. So I just thought it'd be interesting just to show you this bit as well. Those are the toilets. Not that you actually want to know that. That's not interesting, is it? Oh, a big torch. Look, big torch. Okay. What was that? If that's somebody in spirit making that noise, can you do it again, please? That was a bit weird. I don't know what that was. So we've got the toilets that are there. Then I heard a noise down there. I don't know. Could it be in the wind, maybe? Or could it be in that? Blooming air freshener. Yeah, maybe it was that. Oh, okay. Cool windows there, look. Yeah, I think that noise was the air freshener. That's fine. Right, okay. I can ignore that. You suddenly start panicking, hearing this noise, and you're thinking, what the hell is that? And then it turns out it's just the air freshener. So yeah, I thought I'd just come and have a little nosy around there. Just another bit to show you. I better head back anyway, because I think the other two are probably going to be wondering where I am, and also I don't want the Paranormal Eye team going down to the ruins looking for us, wondering where we are, and yet we're up here. So just going to head back to where the main staircase is and see if I can tie up with them. So look, which I do believe there's doors galore. Here we are. There they are. Found you. I was just doing some videoing. Actually, just let me knock this off. Right, I'm just back. They've gone to use the toilet themselves now, so I'm just come back to. You remember that staircase where we was looking down? Well, this is the staircase. So if I go through here, should be that main staircase. Here we go. So I'm gonna wait here, I think. That's the way out. And there's that staircase that we can't go up because of the masonry falling down. This space I'm in, these two big rooms, I'm not really experiencing anything at the moment. Still, that little cart thing on the other side, mate, was still awesome. I'm still reeling from that. I thought that was brilliant. Really happy with that. It's strange though, because you can feel it when there's something around. And when I was in that space, just like when I was up on the top floor, I could feel it. You could just kind of feel that there's an energy there. You can feel that there's something there. No, I'm not feeling nothing in this bit. Unlike the other part, which was cool. I'm just feeling nothing here. Oh, there's a little hatch up there. Look, see that? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Well, it's a strange place to have a hatch. Yeah, I don't really feel anything here. I might sit down for a few minutes, pull a chair up by this fireplace, swap back over to my night vision camera, and just sit there in the silence, and we'll just put the camera on. I might do that. Because as it is at the minute, it's just as this. As it is at the minute. As I keep getting my thumb, if I keep getting my thumb in the way up here, you have to forgive me on that. Always doing that. Right. But no, I'm not feeling nothing here. Just quiet. I was just about to go when I found this door was open, and I found this area. Which kind of shocked me, to be honest, because I thought I'd pretty much gone around everything. And I just found this area, which is interesting. These cool windows. So I thought, I'm going to have to come and just quickly check this. Yeah, it's full of mirrors, look. It's a bathroom, as you'd expect, full of mirrors then. To be honest, I've spent most of my time just wandering around this place, and I think I might have gone into areas that I weren't supposed to have gone into. So I think I accidentally wandered into places that I'm not sure I'm supposed to be going there. That includes where I found that car, you know, where that noise happened and it potentially moved, and all that section. I'm not even sure I was actually supposed to go in there, to be honest. I don't think I was, but if I see an open door, I'll go through it. Like where I am now. I've got to be careful though. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and end up losing my wandering privilege. I don't want to do that. There's another door there, look. And a toilet. That's a little bit weird. Look at that door and a toilet. I wonder if that's locked. I bet that's locked. It's got a lock on it. Yeah. Had a bang. I wonder what that was. Said a noise, and I don't know if that was one of the others. I did hear a bang. That must be outside. Got this, I think it's just a tea room. Not very exciting. It's just a tea room. Well, there you go. That was it really. There wasn't much more to show you than that, but I just thought if there's a door and I could wander through it, that's pretty much what I'll do. I'm a wanderer. Even if I end up wandering into places that maybe I'm not supposed to be wandering to, but I am a bit of a wanderer, so just hopefully I won't get told off at any point. I don't want to lose my privileges. I like wandering. I don't want to do that. But anyway, just a little area I thought I'd come to. That's it.